Hey there, everybody, it's Caitlin, your geeky girlfriend, or I'm more than mama, depending on where you're watching this video. I have some bookish mail to open from Paperpie. So let's go ahead and open it up together. So I'm just going to show you guys what I got, and I'll kind of explain how I got these books as we go through it. And this is only two of the boxes that I'm probably going to get this week. And yeah, also a rare view in my living room. You guys never see the living room. And yeah, it's a lazy day today. We're having a rot day. So yes, we are still in our pajamas. No judgment here. A lifestyle of literacy and learning is what this side of the box says. And it says books you're bound to love. So let's just take a look. Now, all of these titles... Oh! Okay, this was my unexpected package. I knew I was getting this. I didn't know what I was getting. So this is super exciting. So we're going to go through this together. So this box also says you are what you read, and I relate to that so hard. So this box was literally just free gifts for me because I met some incentives. And if you saw my last video regarding Paperpie, I relaunched my brand partner e-commerce site. You can shop any of these products in the description of this video. But I met my goal of I had two different goals that I was supposed to meet, and because I not only met the goal but did it in the first 2 weeks of being a brand partner. Say hello to Remy, everyone. As you know, he likes to join us for our videos as he... I just propped my phone up now, so give me just a second. Please. Interrupted me. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we like movies. Anyway, so I got this. This was totally a gift box, so I had no idea what was going to be in it. So let's take a look. What's inside? Okay. This is it's from their Smart Lab activity series. This is the tiny food truck. It comes with 20 recipes, which are on a fold out card. And like I said, this is the food truck one. And then there are all these little food tools in here, like a little spatula. There's a little mini taco holder, stuff like that. There's a little mini pizza pan, but it says it comes with 20 different recipes. Let's see. It says it includes a tortilla press, a taco rack, a pizza crepe pan, a pizza cutter, a spatula, a Turner tongs, a piping tip pastry bag, 2 silicone finger mitts, 10 food wraps. There is a menu board and papercraft food truck, which is just a little, literally just a little toy. And then illustrated fold-out recipe sheets. So you literally get 20 recipes and all these little food tools. And this, like I said, is from the Smart Lab activity sets. There is a cupcake one and a... I think there's an ice cream truck one. So this is super fun. I am really excited to see what's all in here. This is for ages 8 and up. Obviously, these pieces are way too small for my daughter right now, but this is so cool. And this is part of their STEAM toys. So love that. Already off to a great start. Let's see. Okay. I got the tiny food truck. Oh, yes. I am so excited. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, so we also got, there's Science and Paper. This is a full-size copy of this book, and this is from a whole series. There's Science in Eggs, Science in Balloons, Science in Lemon, Science in Milk, and Science in Salt. So there's the entire series, and it includes activities and experiments that you can do with paper. So I just opened up to blooming paper flowers, and then it has all these cute little illustrations of the kids in the book actually doing. Let me try and get a different angle so you guys don't get that weird shadow that's happening right now. I don't even know. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, so cute little illustrations, all these activities. So cute. And like I said, this is from an entire series of books. There are 10 activities that you can do with paper. If you are a homeschooling family, these are some cool like science things that you can do. You could also go into like a whole thing about how paper is made, make your own paper. If you need more ideas about that, comment paper. I'm not a homeschool teacher, but I'm just an early childhood educator. So I've done lots of similar things like this, but this is a good basis for some science curriculum for homeschooling. So we love that. And again, I did not know that I was getting any of these books. These were sent to me just because I met my goals with Paperpie. This is amazing. I love this. So amazing. All right, then we have big words for little people, celebrate. I showed you guys the mini version of kindness in my last video. This is the full-size version. So that mini version really is not much smaller than this one. This is the full size. And it just kind of talks about different ways people celebrate. So we've got music, talks about rhythm, and the kindness one does the same thing, traditions. So it just goes through like it has one topic. There's love, happiness, kindness. I think there's a friendship one. And then it goes through different other words about how we celebrate. So super cute. These are this one is a hardback, but then it has regular paper pages. There's actually a glossary in the back too to define all of the words, but this is also a super cute little series. Like I said, now I have the kindness and the celebrate, so I need to get a couple of the other ones in the series. All right, and then the last one for this little free order. And just for reference, this was $50 worth of product. So, and I got it for free, but that's a different story. And I will talk about more about how I got that in between boxes here. The next one that we got is I Can Be Kind, a Small Person's Guide to Big Feelings. I, first of all, love this. This is a board book with really thick pages. But what's cool about this one is it has this fun slide feature. So that's really fun, and it shows different ways to be kind. So help with chores, give a gift, draw a card, so different ways. And then it just goes through a nice little story about different ways. So like sharing, playing nicely with others. Again, cute little illustrations, very inclusive, very diverse. And yeah, super fun. So this is a board book, and there is one more in this series too called I Can Be Calm, which now that I have this one and I've seen it, I'm going to have to add that one to my list because that one is super cute. But so this is the Small Person's Guide to Big Feelings. Again, hardcover. And this one, guys, this one only retails for $9.99. This is such a great, cute deal. And it has the slider feature that is, I think that's such a great deal. And for reference, this one retails for $12.99. This one retails for $8.99. And then the Steam Kit, the little food truck, is... That one might not have a price. I don't know. I'll have to put the price of the food truck in the description of the video. But remember, the link in my description gets you access to all four of these products, so you can just search them, and that is just my shoppable site. So if you like any of these books, go ahead and shop. Now we're gonna open the books that I actually ordered for myself. If we got any duplicates, I guess, oh well, I guess I'll give them away in parties. So how did I get these free books? I did sign up to be a story maker through Paperpie, which just means that I'm a brand partner now, and there is a small activation fee for your e-commerce site, and that activation fee does get 6 months of the site, the back office, all that kind of stuff. So you're pretty much signed up for 6 months, and then you can kind of make it your own. It's a great business opportunity for homeschooling moms, stay-at-home moms, whatever. And when you host online parties, then that's a great way to get some free books. So I did activate my my Paperpie journey, and I became a brand partner, but I had to meet my goals to get these $50 free. So, and again, this is totally a transparent video. And I plan to do more of these videos where I showcase what I earn just by meeting goals in my own personal business. So I, like I said, not only met my goal, but I met it within the first 2 weeks of activation. So that's how I got this $50 free, was because I met my goal and did it in the first 2 weeks. And then because I met my goal through my online party, then there'll be a whole nother shipment of books that I was able to get just as bonus for hosting the party and meeting my goal. So lots of opportunities to get free books all throughout the year, and for your family and your family's library. So these were great. I low-key was thinking I was going to get duplicates, and these are all ones that I don't have. I am obsessed with this little series, and the big words for little people, I really think is great too. Okay, so now this is what I actually ordered from my party. So I'm going to show you guys that too. These were the books that I actually paid for and ordered. And because I signed up to be a story maker, I did get a little coupon, kind of just as a way to build my library up a little bit, but I just wanted to get some more books for my family. So I did use my coupon that I earned from signing up. Again, I had to pay the $10 activation fee, and then I got a coupon to spend in the store. So that's going to be this box that we open up. And then we got a little card about a fundraiser that we're doing business-wide, and there's little information about that, of how to start it, and how to, like if my school wanted to do it or something. So I'll probably pass this on maybe to PTO, I don't know. And I'm really, really excited to show you guys these books because, like I said, these were the ones that I picked out for myself. So I had a wish list, and I shopped it, and got some things that I think my daughter will like. And while we're on the topic of shopping on my shoppable site, if you spend $50, you do get a free gift. So I'm going to show you guys what the free gift was, and talk a little bit more about how you can earn at the end of the video. All right, first off, I'm just going to start big because this book that I'm about to show you guys is probably my favorite series that Paperpie, formerly Usborne, does. I just think it is amazing. Now, I just started talking about how amazing those other books were, but this series is absolutely just phenomenal. So this is the life-size series, and this is the baby animals. I have the traditional one that's just life-size. I want to show you guys just one page of this because I don't want to spoil the whole book. I will be featuring these books more in my Well-Read Wednesdays over on my Facebook VIP group and in my on my Instagram. So I'm just going to show you guys this one page. So it says, wow, you are looking into the eye of a life-size baby blue whale. So I literally can't even get the whole thing on camera for you guys. There we go. That's the whole page. So this is what a baby blue whale looks like in real life. This is how big it is. And so your reader, your child, gets to see how big this whale actually is. So look at comparison to my eye and this little blue whale. Like, that's the whole premise of the book, is showing the difference between our eyes and different creatures. And this is exclusively the baby animals one. And yeah, there's just a lot of different science stuff in the books too. This is just another page featuring some different animals. So not only are the illustrations just fabulous, they're beautiful, they're like watercolor, this is just a super fun, super interactive series where your child can be a part of the story and kind of be a part of the animal kingdom, and just see different animals and different creatures and just compare themselves to the animals. And I just love it. I love the entire series. I have the life size, I have the baby animals. There's also a deadly like a deadly animals or dangerous animals. There's dinosaurs, and there's ocean animals, and then there was a creepy crawlies. That one comes in a mini version, where it's all bugs, spiders, all that kind of stuff. So a lot of kids would be really interested in that too. So the Life Size series is always, always, always one of my recommended reads, and it is in my family favorites bookshelf. And here is what the regular one looks like, and then here is the dinosaur one. And they've since released like 3 other titles. So this one was the first book I added in my cart once I reactivated, because I just love this series so much. I'm hoping to get all of them at some point, because they're just great. Okay, next. We got, also, just for you guys' reference, just because, you know, I would like to know this stuff. This does retail for $17.99, but it is a big book, and it is hardback, and almost all of the Paperpie books are hardback books, except for like the phonics readers. This paper one is not, but almost everything does have that hardback, and they're just really, really high quality. So this one retails for $17.99. Now we're gonna look at Nibbles Christmas. This features their little plushy Nibbles, which, yes, we do own Nibbles in our home. My daughter loves him, but this is a Christmas book, and what's fun about this one is actually a board book. Some of the other Nibbles books are traditional paperback. Now I will say his pages are a little bit more flimsy than maybe a traditional board book, but it's still going to be really, really hard for these pages to rip or get torn. Now, with that being said, we do have some lift the flaps, and as a mom of a young child, but also a former preschool teacher, lift the flaps tend to be the bane of my existence, because this is the part that's going to get ripped on these pages. But in this book, Nibbles is going to count down to Christmas, and the great thing about Nibbles is he nibbles his way through the books. So all of the pages have little holes that your child can grab and manipulate and pull through, and he is counting down to Christmas in this one. Nibbles has another series. He has a colors, he has a numbers, he has a shapes book in the board book series, and then he also has a series of picture books: Nibbles the Book Monster, Nibbles Dinosaur Adventure, and Nibbles Monster Hunt. So those are all in the picture book category with hardbacks and actual paper pages. So Nibbles is a character that if you have anything to do with Paperpie, you're very familiar with, and you can get the plush of him too and make him eat through the pages. That's usually what I do, and so you can get that and just have a whole fun interactive read aloud moment. But this one, I had to get the Christmas one because it'll be my daughter's first Christmas, and so we're gonna really dive into like Christmas countdowns and stuff with her. And this one is $11.99. So, and all of them have these like fun cutouts, the lift the flaps. So all the Nibbles books, you're getting an interactive component, regardless of the theme or the name of the book. All right, next up, this is a brand new release. This is Sheep Goes to the Farmer's Market. This is a board book, but it also features, I think it features lift the flaps and smell. You can smell them. So see if you have to lift it. Rub with your finger to smell the apples. No way. Oh my, yes. Okay, so you lift the flap, rub it. It literally smells like apples. This one, the watermelon. Stop it right now. Oh. This is Sheep Goes to the Farmer's Market. There's also Cat Goes to the Bakery. So this one's going to be all fruits and vegetables. Cat Goes to the Bakery. Obviously, it's going to be baked goods, cookies, breads, all the things. This is $12.99, worth every single cent. This is amazing. I am obsessed with this. I cannot wait to read the entire book. And did I already order Cat Goes to the Bakery? Of course I did, with my party bonus books. Now, the only thing I'm going to say is it is lift the flap, so we're going to have to be careful. Maybe introduce this one when my daughter's a little bit older. But this is such a good idea. So fun. My daughter is waking up for her nap, so we're gonna speed this video along a little bit. So love that one. I did get this one. I think I'm going to give this one to her for her birthday. This is the Water Wonders Fairy Tale, and you get, or you can buy really any, just a watercolor paintbrush, and when you color over all of the pictures here with just water, they're going to come to life. So this is like a magic paint book or anything similar, the magic color books, but you can just take any watercolor paintbrush and color it in and read through. And I love that it's a board book, because again, if she wants to chew on it, she's going to drop it, whatever, you can just wipe it clean to dry it off, and then she can play it again and again. Whereas the magic paint books obviously are kind of a one and done. So this is a fun twist on that. And this is the fairy tale one. There's also an ocean one. I think there might be a mermaids one. So I'm going to give this one actually to her for her birthday. And you can color the entire page of these. Color the pictures again and again is how it's advertised. And like I said, goes through all the different fairy tales. This one does retail for only $12.99, and there are 3 in the series. So again, I feel like this is a great deal because this is something that you can do again and again. If you have one of those reusable water pens, this could even be a good car activity, great rainy day activity, and also just a great like quiet time activity. If your child, like mine, is not a great napper, then this is a good quiet time activity. Super independent, not super messy, and you can just wipe it off and do it again and again. So I'm going to give this one to her for her birthday. And again, this is the fairy tale one. There is an ocean one, and I think a mermaids one or something like that. So there's 2 or 3 in this series, but this is super cute, super fun, and it's a lot bigger than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be a little bit smaller, and this is like big, and it's a board book, like I said. So love that. And then after all 4 of those, we were at the $50, so I was eligible for free gifts. So even brand partners get the free gifts. And so I got this one. Who Are You? I don't really know anything about this book. I didn't know anything about it going in. It says, when you're at home, what do you play? Daring adventures in lands far away? Perhaps you love books or favorite toys. What are the games you really enjoy? And then it's like, spot all the things you love playing with. So this is just about helping your children discover things that they like, discover preferences. It says, a joyful celebration of the places, pieces, and people that make us who we are. This one retails for $12.99, but like I said, for the rest of July, you can get this for free with a $50 purchase. It says, how do you do? Have you come far? Who do you actually think that you are? What's going on? What's this about? Dive into this book and we're going to find out. So every page is something a little bit different about preferences, and the kids get to pick and choose. It looks cute, but I have actually not read this one fully, but it looks really cute and fun. So I'm excited to dive into a little bit more and show you guys more in my Well Read Wednesdays. That is it for this video. I just unboxed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books and a tiny food truck steam kit, or one of the My Tiny kits. Again, all from Paperpie. The food truck is a newer release, and so is the Sheep Goes to the Farmer's Market. Those are newer releases. And all of these titles are still available. None of these are out of stock. These are still in print. And again, the link to shop any of these products is in the description of this video. And when you check out, you can use the back to school stock up option. And it'll handle, you order it just like you would order anything online. And again, I do make commission. I am a brand partner. So am I showing you guys these for a semi-selfish reason? Yes, but also just to show you guys amazing books that you can add to your home library. My daughter is waking up. She is ready for me. So I'm going to sign off from this video, but thank you guys so much for watching. And let me know if you have any questions, drop them down in the comments. And if you want to host your own online gathering to earn some more free books or get happy book mail sent to your house, comment host. See you guys next time.